Let's face it, if you're over 50, you've noticed some things feeling off right now.
Sorry about that. I am Max, and I am 57. Something does feel off lately.
Wait, who the hell are you? You're not me.
You are right. I am not you. I am the AI version of you. And I just proved my point of your entire video. See how easy that was?
That took about 15 seconds of voice and a short video recording to create that avatar of me. Now, I know it wasn't brilliant, and I am not professing to be a professional when it comes to these things, but there are people out there who can make a far better job and who can really trick you. And that leads me to the question, how can we believe what we see online is actually true? If you're over 50, you've noticed it. You can be scrolling on your phone, looking at Instagram or maybe checking out YouTube. And it's getting really difficult now to not understand, but to see what is actually real and what isn't. And the scary thing is today is the worst it will ever be. Now, for the most part, I can actually capture or I notice slight things in videos and go, that's AI, but not always. And the scary thing nowadays, there are these scams out there that, you might get a phone call from your grandchild or your own child, and they're claiming to have been arrested and they need money. And you would swear that it's your grandchild or child that you're talking to, but it's not, it's AI. And AI nowadays only needs about 15 seconds of voice to clone it. Just think, particularly with the younger generations, how much they post online, on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. And Facebook and Instagram are probably the worst, because not only can they grab a voice from a video that a person's put onto that platform, they can see all the family connections, they can see your friends, they can work out who your parents are or who your siblings are. They can work all that out, and they've got your voice. That's why I always recommend to everybody in a family situation, have a secret word that's only shared within the family. So if you ever get a call from your son or your grandchild, you can say, what's the secret word? AI won't know that, but your family member will. Now we can talk about the news and politics. And I'm not getting political. Doesn't matter whether you're left or right or somewhere in between. Fact is, we can't even believe the news anymore. What we see online, what we watch on television. The news has all got editorial rather than reporting the facts. You might see videos of politicians making comments or whatever. How do you know it's really that politician who's saying that? And again, I have to re-emphasize, today is the worst it's going to be. And what happens is when you can't believe anything you see or anything you hear, you can't trust anything. And I mean literally anything. Well, except your family and your friends. But as far as reading or seeing things online, or even on television or on the radio, the trust goes. It just goes because you don't know what's real and what isn't real. I found in myself, I watch the news far less than I used to because I'm tired of hearing of it and I'm tired of not knowing what is true and what isn't true. I'm being tired of being told what to think because that is what's happening right now. And with all these developments with AI, I really feel sorry for the younger people. Now my kids are in their late 20s, so they've made their career paths. But what do you tell an 18-year-old coming out of high school when they talk about what they want to go to university or college to study? And I hear so many people saying that they should really consider not going into university or college to study anymore. But what I do know is if you've got a child or a grandchild that wants to become an accountant, for example, probably not the best career to go into. If they want to be a lawyer, probably not the best career to go into. But I can't tell you what is a good career to go into. Even if you go into something like AI, how long will that last until AI can pretty much do its own job? So I really feel sorry for the younger generation. They're the ones who are going to have a real tough time with all of this. But the worst part is All of this erodes the trust in what you see and what you hear. Now, I don't know if that's the goal. This isn't a political video, guarantee that. I'm just stating facts. And I don't even want to go down the road talking about surveillance of our phones, our lives through cameras, through face recognition. I don't even want to touch that. That's a whole video by itself, which I'm not probably going to make. But here's the positive side. The one thing the future can't take away from us is human connection. People, family, and friends. They're the important things in life and should be to everybody. And religion, if you're a religious person. Because at the end of the day, the only thing we are going to be able to trust are our family and friends. Kind of a hard video this time, guys, but it has to be said. I'm leaving here, Florida, in a couple of days' time to head back up to Pennsylvania. But I will see you all later in the week, okay? So thank you for watching. And don't forget to check out the community page on empowerover50.com. Until the next time, cheers.